There's a guy whose job here at Golem is to just sit there in front of a switch.
Yeah.
And cue those flames.
I hope he likes to watch StarCraft, because otherwise
that would be the best job in the world. In the bottom left starting location,
I am happy.
they should let me do the flames.
Yeah, they should, actually.
I'd make it all dangerous. I'd be setting nerds on fire.
And we had a guy that did that before.
Yeah, actually. And in the upper right, we have
MVP Guinea Pig.
Guinea Pig. Yeah, I'd make these flames. They got to jump over. I'd time them out. If they don't, then they just like lose a player. They got to go in again. It's like, oh, sorry, you lost to the Golem Flames. And even if they win, they got to go back and get through the Golem Flame gauntlet that I create.
The ace player for one team is actually Tasteless with his Golem Flames. When his opponent tries to walk back to the booth, Tasteless only has that amount of time to burn him.
So it's going to be a PvT. This is a one-on-one map.
Guinea Pig's probe already scuttling over to his opponent's base. Probably was told that it's a crisper. He's going to check. Is there some lettuce in there? Is there a carrot I could have? He checks.
Is it the preferred food for guinea pigs, lettuce and carrots?
Yeah, they like both those quite a bit. You got to be careful, though. Don't feed your guinea pigs celery.
Really?
Yeah, celery is not actually good for guinea pigs. It causes cancer.
What?
Something like that.
Celery can cause cancer in guinea pigs?
They're like, if they eat it, they're more likely to get cancer or something like that. I could not believe it because I fed my guinea pigs celery. And I found out about that way later, that actually you're not supposed to feed guinea pigs celery.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then he smoked and also used a cell phone too much?
I took his little guinea pig cell phone away. He was texting when he was supposed to be asleep.
All right, so the probe basically has gotten about as much information as you can glean from this situation. See no gas, so obviously it's either going to be one of two things. It'll either be like a bunch of hidden barracks or a command center, and generally you would presume it's going to be a command center.
And the probe going to go hide in the high grass. Doesn't want any predators to go after it.
That's where they stay safe from birds.
It's got a good view from there as well.
Yeah. So like guinea pig's going to have to be careful about going up against Lucera because he's the barn owl Zerg.
That's true. That's true. Oh
Catches
my God,
little guinea pig nerds and mouse nerds.
Yeah. Well, we see right now Chrono boosting out that Stalker.
Do you generally Chrono boost the Stalker? For me, I sometimes do it, sometimes I don't.
Yeah, I almost always do nowadays.
You almost do?
I didn't always do it before, but right now I'm always Chrono boosting out my first Stalker against Terran. And, well, we do have a command center going up as well as a bunker. Nexus going down. And the Stalker is out.
So, how many different kinds of guinea pigs are there, Artosis?
Well, there's 6 recognized varieties, Tasteless. There's other ones as well. There's wild ones that don't really fit into that, but the recognized ones by like the guinea pig associations, last time I checked at least, was at 6. Of course, now they have like a hairless breed that apparently people like, skinny pig. I don't like that one as much. No.
A hairless guinea pig?
Yeah, it's called a skinny pig.
Ugh. You touch its warm pink skin. Ugh.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, a few gateways being made. The sentry just pops out. Notice how it's already walking around just like a baby guinea pig.
Oh, wow.
Within an hour of birth, of course, they can walk around. Born with their eyes open. Not helpless like so many other baby mammals.
Looks like we got the Stalker poking in here. You got to be careful if you send that first Stalker out, because if they hide the SCV, they can walk into your main. You can technically hold it with a sentry, but you might have to force field your ramp. Then it's like, robotic facility. This is a very middle-of-the-road build here from Guinea Pig.
Yep.
Very safe.
Notice the 3 warp gates. Those are going to allow them to put out about 3 units at a time. Very much like a guinea pig, they normally don't have more than 3 babies at a time.
Wow.
Yeah. They have very long gestation periods as well.
I didn't know. By the way, while we have a little bit of downtime here, guys, feel free to add us on Twitter. Call me Tasteless and Artosis. And if you don't use Twitter, stop being an old person. Get on Twitter, all right? But I already have Facebook. No, that's enough.
I use
totally
Twitter,
different.
and I'm probably older than you, whoever you are.
Dan is 43 years old.
43 years old.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of pressuring here from Happy. This isn't actually a normal move. And I'm a bit curious as to how this is going to turn out.
It's going to turn out bad. That's out. Ah, there you go.
Yep.
Beautiful force fields. Oh, nice micro
guinea
there.
pig.
You know, that is one way you can do it. That's I kind of like it, too.
Well, he baited him in there. Mm-hmm. He made it look like that was a mistake force field. And he was like, I got it.
You know, that's one way to keep someone honest, is when you do that very quick expansion, you make a bunch of racks and a ton of Marines and just move out. If your opponent did not go 3 warp gates, you're going to hurt them badly.
Yeah.
But Guinea Pig, of course, they did not make it this far without any natural weapon stasis if they weren't anything but smart.
They are smart creatures.
That's right.
They're smarter than hamsters.
Infinitely. Don't even compare the two, please.
They are smarter than...
Guinea pigs aren't even supposed to be rodents. They're supposed to have their own classification.
Really?
Yeah. They're in there, but they're not supposed to be.
Wow.
Scientists are lazy.
We have some more sentries out here with 2 zealots at the front.
And notice that guinea pig pylon right there powering all those buildings.
Yeah. Just like that Artosis pylon.
Now it's a guinea pig pylon. He's doing it.
You will just transfer this one off to him?
I want to, man. I'm so sick of that. It's like a game I played at 5 a.m. with a headache. It's like...
I don't understand how Artosis could have made a mistake at 5 a.m. Korea time.
He was asleep 3 minutes ago, and look at that. One pylon powering all those buildings.
He let me down.
Let's call it that forever. Every time I turn on a stream, I hear it. I'm like, oh.
Here's the SCV.
Yeah. Now notice that those sentries are with just 2 zealots. It's kind of like a little herd of guinea pigs. There's normally not more than 1 or 2 males with all the females.
Oh, wow. So that's how the male guinea pigs do it? They kind of... They dominate. They have like little, have like a harem of female guinea pigs.
Kind of.
Oh, that's pretty baller.
Yeah. It's not as strict as some other animals, but
it's kind of like a hippie commune of guinea pigs. You know,
no,
free loving.
Guinea pigs are not hippies.
They're not. How do you not know?
They're socially liberal, tasteless, but they are conservative financially. Little known fact about guinea pigs right there.
You got to clear up that common misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Guinea pigs.
Base is under attack.
Guinea Pig is looking pretty solid right now. I mean, he's teching in a very gradual, healthy fashion. You can see that right now the Guinea Pig is somebody nice, denying the landing of the command center.
That's right. Scuttles right under, but then gets away when he senses danger. He does have pretty good hearing and pretty good eyesight.
Better than a mole.
Definitely better eyesight than a mole.
What do they have better eyesight than prairie dogs?
No.
They don't.
No, prairie dogs have
insane eyesight. They found that prairie dogs
eyesight.
have like a form of language.
Prairie dogs
like
actually
they
have
make different sounds for like different objects they see flying above them.
They are the only animal with adjectives, I believe, other than humans.
Yeah,
it's pretty insane. I watched a whole special. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to rewatch.
No, I heard this thing on a while ago about it. I was actually so fascinated by it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Because oftentimes the animals don't really have much of a faculty of language, but actually, like I think whales. And
apparently, they've identified like 17 or 34 or something like that cat words so far. But there's some number of cat words that they have actually figured out.
You know, there's apparently like there's a whole body language you can use to communicate with cats. Like if you get your face down close to the floor, and like blink slowly at it, like when it like indicates the cat that like you're not actually trying to be aggressive towards it.
My cat already knows that.
Because you and your cat are tight. You guys play StarCraft together.
We're tight, man. She'll sit on my lap and bat at my headphone cord while I play. Well. Right now, we do have 3 base versus 3 base. Guinea Pig's doing a great job right now, Tasteless. He's got his 3 Colossus out already. Another one on the way. He's got double Forge going. It's actually really quite beautiful the way he's playing right now. Already with the 1-1. Charge is about to finish. And Guinea Pig is just, he's showing like how powerful he actually is. This is actually so awesome to already have these 3 bases. To have the 2 Robo Colossus being pumped. And just upgrading like a fiend.
And he's doing a great job of scouting as well. Actually, both of them are just making sure that they sort of know when the expansions are up. For those of you at home, that's definitely something you should make sure to do a lot of. There's always checking. You can't just play the game against yourself. You've got to be playing against another person, reacting.
Yep. Well, He's going to get right through that to 2-2 quite quickly. It's going to finish before his opponent's +2 attack.
And, you know, I want to point out, Guinea Pig's very smart for keeping these observers on hold position. There's no way for him to see that.
Yeah. Well, you have to look so closely, like walk units under it. It's for all intents and purposes, yeah.
Surprised he's not going just for SCVs directly here.
I actually kind of like taking out, or trying to take out the turret, because if he starts just streaming DTs in everywhere, and just every scan he makes his opponent use, it's less mules, less scans he's going to have. In fact, he has no scans available right now, so that would have been pretty powerful if it had worked.
I'm going to ask a newbie guinea pig question, Artos, because
Yes.
you are the expert. I don't know anything. Are they actually carnivorous? And are there any carnivorous guinea pigs?
No.
They're not?
No.
I'm sorry, it was a really newbie question.
That's
don't know.
okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure there have been circumstances in which a guinea pig has, like, eaten a bug, but never, like, a flesh.
For those of you who didn't know, Artos at one point in time in his life wanted to be a guinea pig farmer.
That's right.
It's actually true.
That
So
was
I know
actually
this
my
stuff.
goal in life at one point.
And then it was glaciologist. And then
yeah, it was
StarCraft commentator.
I was never StarCraft commentator.
That was his dream. That's what he'd write to his kindergarten teacher, fireman or glaciologist or... Actually, I could just not imagine you being a fireman, actually.
No, I would never have been.
The notion of Artos going on a fire pole is actually just like the funniest thing I've
The
ever
notion
seen.
of me putting myself in danger near a fire is also quite laughable.
All right, we're going to have an engagement here. There may not be enough stalkers, actually.
This
if you look at the Sentry stalker count, that's actually not enough. It's a little bit too much of a Colossus heavy army.
Yeah, he's so Colossus heavy. It's actually insane. If Happy is smart enough to just run from the Colossus beams and let the Vikings clean up as much as possible.
Yeah, he can actually just sack the Vikings for all the Colossus.
Yeah, if he can do something like that, if he can make that work, that would be amazing, because these Colossus are going to shred his army in mere seconds. And here we go. And that's some pretty weird micro. It looks like Happy might clean this up easily.
You know what? It's the spread is too good.
And he had like
actually
7
had,
Colossus.
the perfect flank. Oh my God, Happy is a badass.
That was not a healthy unit composition, really.
Well, you know what it is that the angling wasn't good.
Yeah, that's true, too. He got flanked from the side with the Marauders, and that was huge. The force fields were a little bit interesting.
Well, the force fields complemented the concave.
And now warping into desperation DTs. See if he can just take this all out. Ooh, the EMP taking the cloak off
he's actually going to hold this expansion.
He is indeed. DTs do a lot of damage. But I can't believe he made like 7. Was that 7 Colossi?
I think that was 8. I'm not even joking.
You think it was 8?
I think it was actually 8.
Oh my God, man. I mean, that's
just a lot of Colossi.
That's a lot of Colossi, man.
I mean, they're pretty good, but, you know, Vikings are pretty good too, so.
And, well, here's the thing. Yeah, the cool times to make like 8 Colossi are after an engagement in which you kill their Vikings. Like, he just killed their Vikings, the Vikings of his opponent, but now he's making Immortals, which are going to be much more easily countered because his opponent has no Vikings now except for 2 that lived, and then he's just making nothing but medevacs. He's starting his Vikings up again.
What he should do, I don't think he should keep making any more Colossus, and it looks like Guinea Pig smart he's not. He's going to make Immortals and High Templars.
Well, he's getting speed for his Warp Prism tasteless. So.
That's pretty sexy.
Yeah, might see some harassment. Another command center is being made by Happy, realizing that he needs to get some expands up. But right now, army-wise, I mean, Happy has Guinea Pig killed, man. Guinea Pig was playing a really cool game, but I don't know.
Happy is clearly very calculated. I'm actually really starting to become a fan of this guy. Now, the Archons are a good move here.
Yeah, it's... but his army, I don't think, can actually hold up to this. There's, I mean, the Ghost, a couple of good EMPs.
How do Guinea Pigs most commonly die?
You know, I don't actually know.
Don't know. They get one more Guinea Pig.
Some are eaten in certain areas. Some are tested on. Not
oh,
as
really?
much
They test
anymore.
the Guinea Pigs.
Yeah. Anyways, here we go. This army should not be able to kill what Happy has. It should be a GG.
Landing the humiliation mules. Get out, Guinea Pig, he says.
Guinea Pig says, squeak, squeak. No.
Like that?
Yeah, they squeak, chirp a little bit. And Happy with a super powerful 2 wins against Guinea Pig and his opponent. Look at that.
Oh, nuke coming out of here. He's going to nuke his own army. He actually doesn't care.
No, he doesn't. Why would he? And that nuke. This could be pretty funny.
Yeah, he's actually just going to nuke his own army. He doesn't actually care.
Doesn't care even a little bit.
He's so ahead right now, he can actually do that.
117 supply to 66.
He's actually sending mules towards him. He's just trying to embarrass him. I feel like I'm watching Bomber play right now.
Yeah. Happy is, well, I mean, looking around. No units even being made by Guinea Pig right now. A couple High Templars, that's it. I'm still...
Or Guinea Pig.
I'm still kind of in shock about all those Colossi.
Well, it was pretty obvious when we saw that. I was like, wait a minute. That's not going to work. Like, he's going to use another nuke. Or I guess he wouldn't have another nuke right now.
And this will be a GG.
Yep.
More and more mules being dropped here.
Happy is totally high on life right now.
Guinea Pig, he's going to have to go back into the hutch.
Yep.
Hide. Take a nap.
Guinea pigs sleep for long periods of time.
Not particularly.
Not like ferrets.
No, they sleep relatively lightly. You know, out in the wild, they would have to be able to run at a moment's notice.
Well, unfortunately, guys, that's the end of Guinea Pig. As a nuke goes up, whoa! Look out, almost went to my monitor.
He's got to be careful, man. If that ever hits straight on, it might destroy the GOM studio.
I know. We have a pretty tiny studio out here. GG. Boom.
Shakalaka.
Get in, nerd! Hook you again. Wow, Guinea Pig devastated.
Yep.
Actually, not only was he beaten, but he was humiliated.
He was.
In that game.
But that engagement that we saw, I don't know what his thought process was behind it, because if you don't have enough ground units, then when those ground units do disappear, your Colossi will die very quickly.
The Colossi is actually it's not a tough unit.
No,
it does a lot of
dies
damage,
quickly.
but it's actually...
It's also super long-range units like that. If you flank them, that's like how you destroy them so easily. And Happy came into the side with even more. Had a huge arc in the front already.
He literally had like an arc that was like over like 190 degrees. Like it was crazy.
He actually made a row of force fields. I understand to prevent units from running forward and killing off his stalkers and Colossus, but Happy could have even just backed up from there. I mean, it was really weird by Guinea. I can't believe he actually made that many Colossus.
In StarCraft 1, it was Protoss that was always trying to flank and surround the Terran. In StarCraft 2, it's the other way around. It's the Protoss actually out there, and the Terran want to come in from all these different angles and overwhelm them.
That's very true.
And I feel like a lot of players haven't really adapted to that factor.
Yeah. You know, I still do like Colossus play in the matchup to a certain degree. It's just like 7 or 8 Colossi.
Well, he's treating it like they're Archons or something. Like they're going to deal a lot of damage like on the front, and it's not quite how it works. It's if they were on actually a map like Crossfire or something, and there wasn't as many Vikings out, and it's like, okay, when the Terran engages, the Terran's going to be engaging down a hallway, then everything's going to die maybe, but I don't know. Actually, the truth of the matter is there's a point where you get enough Colossi out that there's like 3 in the back that don't actually do damage. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
It was a strange unit composition you went for. Everything else looks so beautiful from him, too.
From Bird from? Who's up you from?
Yes.
I did enjoy your guinea pig facts, Artosis.
Thank you. Who do you think comes out next?
I want to say Dongrigu now, but I think they're actually going to use him at the end. I think it's going to be Genius.
Do they have to send out a Zerg, though? Who will they send?
Oh, it is Genius.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
He's bringing his bag out. Genius. The Doug Funny Protoss. Happy says,
well,
leave him to me.
He's the Skeeter Terran. If anyone can beat Genius, it's Happy.
Hey, Doug. How's he doing? Is it pork chop? Yeah, if he wins this, he does get to have the date with Patty Mayonnaise.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, man. Patty Mayonnaise is hot.
She is
smoking, babe.
Where do you think
she's a 10 out of 10?
She's that at least. I love that skirt that she wears.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, Patty.
I tell you what, man. Mr. Dink better not slow down this guy on his way to that date.
Here is Genius, the champion of BlizzCon, and I am really looking forward to this. I think Genius can actually beat Happy.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
I think it's actually very possible for him to beat Happy.
Let's
He's
see.
like one of these guys who's always beating people that I think on paper are supposed to be better than him.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, but this is why I'm a genius. Yeah.
Tasteless.
Yeah.
Over/under on Void Ray being used. A Void Ray Rush. 3 Warp Gate Void Ray.
It'll be Void Ray Rush.
I think so.
Mark my words.
I'm
He's got
pretty
a,
sure.
He's got a 6-sided die and 5 of them are Void Ray.
All right.
All right, we're going to take a 5-minute break, but don't go too far away. We'll be back soon here with the GSTL.